In this video, I'm going to walk you through a complete AI-based trading strategy applied to the S&P 500. Not just the performance results, but how the code actually works, step by step. And most importantly, why each design decision was made. You don't need to be a machine learning expert to follow this. If you understand trading and risk, you'll understand this system. What this code is trying to solve, the goal of this code is not to predict prices. It's not trying to guess where the market will be tomorrow. Instead, its purpose is to decide how much capital should be exposed to the market based on probabilities and risk conditions. You can think of this system as a smart risk manager, not a crystal ball. The data, simple and realistic. The strategy uses daily price data from the S&P 500. No alternative data, no news, no sentiment indicators, only information that any trader already has access to. Prices, returns, volatility, and trend. This is intentional. If a strategy only works with exotic data, it's not robust. Features. What the AI actually looks at. The model relies on a small and controlled set of features. Short-term returns to capture recent momentum. Medium-term returns to identify regime changes. Long-term returns to understand broader market context. On top of that, we add a measure of recent volatility and a trend indicator based on moving averages. Together, these features describe the current market regime, not the future, the present. The AI model. Intentionally simple. The AI itself is a logistic regression. Yes, something very simple. And that's by design. Simple models tend to generalize better, especially in financial markets where noise dominates signal. The model does not output a buy or sell signal. It outputs a probability, specifically the probability that the market will be higher over the next few days. Turning probabilities into a strategy. A probability by itself is not a position, so the strategy converts this probability into market exposure. When the probability is low, exposure is zero. When the probability increases, exposure rises gradually. There are no all-in or all-out decisions here. This smooth transition reduces emotional and statistical instability. Risk filters and position sizing. Before any position is taken, several risk filters are applied. First, a long-term trend filter. The strategy only trades when the market is in a confirmed uptrend. Second, a volatility filter. The system avoids markets that are either too calm or excessively unstable. Finally, position sizing is adjusted using ATR. This ensures that the strategy risks a fixed percentage of capital, regardless of how volatile the market is. Risk is controlled before returns are even considered. Why this matters? Most failed trading strategies don't fail because of bad signals. They fail because of poor risk management. This code is built around controlling downside first and allowing returns to emerge naturally. In-sample results. Training period. Let's now look at the in-sample results. During the training period, the model grows $1 million into roughly 7.7 million. That's about a 670% return, compared to around 190% for a buy and hold strategy. However, maximum drawdown reaches approximately 50%. This tells us something important. The model is aggressive when conditions are favorable, and it accepts volatility during training. The Sharpe ratio is around 0.6. Better than the market, but not suspiciously high. Out-of-sample results. Real test. Now comes the most important part. Out-of-sample results. This is data the model has never seen before. Out of sample, the model grows $1 million into about 4.35 million. That's a return of roughly 335% versus 196% for buy and hold. But the real difference is risk. Maximum drawdown drops to around 31%, lower than the market's 34%, and the Sharpe ratio increases to nearly 1. What these numbers actually mean. The model does not collapse out of sample. Risk decreases while efficiency improves. That's a strong signal of robustness. This system behaves less like a speculative trading strategy and more like a disciplined capital allocation engine. Final takeaway. This AI is not designed to beat the market every single year. It's designed to survive, to reduce drawdowns, and to adapt exposure dynamically to market conditions. That's what real trading systems are built for. If you want the full code, you can download it directly from the comments below. Additionally, tell me, what features do you want me to add next? What strategy should I test with AI filtering? Do you want multi-time frame analysis? I read every single comment, and your ideas will shape the next version of this system. Also, if you don't want to miss the upcoming videos, make sure to subscribe right now.